tutorial. I know it's been a really long time, but I've just been super busy with client projects. I'm really this year going to try and get into doing these much more regularly and taking your suggestions on what you'd like to see as well. So I get a lot of comments, a lot of really positive feedback about my custom fonts tutorial, but I am constantly being asked, how do I change the font in my navigation? Actually in all different parts of the site, but the navigation is the one that comes up the most. So definitely the most popular request, so the first video I'm going to do for you. I've already uploaded the font, it's called Bison, and this CSS here is me uploading the font and essentially telling Squarespace this is where the font file is, this is where you'll find it, and I'm calling it Bison, so whenever I ask for Bison, this is the font that I want you to use. And now I'm going to put in some more CSS that is going to tell Squarespace where to use that font. Now, if you've seen my previous video, my previous blog post, you'll know how to upload that font and how to do what I've already done. If you don't, then you can go back and take a look at it. I'll make sure that I link it in the description box on YouTube and in the blog post to go with this video as well. So that'll be your first step. And I've made a little page here. I've got my heading 1, heading 2, heading 3 and body text, and I've also got some primary navigation here, a secondary navigation that's in a different colour so you can see where it is, and then also the text cart as well in case you want to change the font there too. So as you will have seen in the previous video, if I wanted to make Bison my heading 1 font, then I'm going to this H1 curly brackets font family Bison and then a semicolon to close. You can see there my H1 has changed to Bison. I've just picked a font that makes it really obvious so you can see when it's changed, and then I can do H2, H3, and your body text is P for paragraph. And I could, if I wanted to, put that in more than one place. I could, for example, have my first and second headings both in Bison, but of course for this tutorial we're actually focusing on the navigation. So I'm going to keep my curly brackets with font family Bison in there, but what I'm going to do is just tell Squarespace a different place to use that font. So first of all we're going to go with the primary navigation. I'm not going to go into inspect element and show you how I find these. I think most people just want to know what to use. I want to keep this really short, really simple, really straightforward. So it's going to be dot, if I could spell it correctly, it's going to be dot header dash nav double dash primary. And you can see that it has changed there, but that's applying it to everything to do with the primary nav, but I want it really to just go in here, another dot, header dash nav dash item. So now that is sending that Bison font, assigning that Bison font to each individual item in my primary navigation. As you might be able to guess, if I wanted then to use it on my secondary nav item, which is where we say services in blue, I'll delete the word primary and put in the word secondary. You can see there the primary nav has gone back to normal and the secondary nav is now in my Bison font. And lastly, if I wanted to assign it to my cart, I want just dot header and then dot cart, and there you can see the cart has changed. One little thing is where you see we have capital letters here for H for header and for cart, and primary and nav had small lowercase letters. Make sure you keep those consistent, they will make a difference. I am planning to do another video that should be out a week after this one that will show you how to change the fonts in your mobile menu. I'm also going to do a video and a post about how to add a button to one of your nav items. Put it into a rectangle, make it look like a button. If there's anything else you'd like to know, comment either on the YouTube video or comment on the blog post and let me know, and I always like to try and take your suggestions into account. It gives me ideas. If there's anything that you'd like help with on your Squarespace website, you can email me through my site and either me or one of my team can get that done for you. Let me know how it goes and have a great day.